guys don't wear white. They don't wear white. They don't wear white. They don't wear white.
Welcome to Breakfast and BS with Vince and Friends. I am, as always, your host, Vince, and we got Sergio Stringfellow Top Down Aloysius Cream Corn Sanchez with us, Mr. One Pancake Johnny Lowe, and the always exquisite producer Virgil.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today?
Full house today.
I know. Yeah. It's been a while.
Trade you.
Doing good.
It doesn't feel like it's been a while. I mean,
okay.
I feel like I see you guys every Sunday, but I know I don't.
You don't.
You
You're never
don't.
here.
I dare you.
Well, to be fair, he had a run where he wasn't here, and you've had a run where you weren't here.
Yeah, the difference was I was getting the shit kicked out of me.
The only consistency is
and I'm not.
me and producer Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you really think about it, we're like guest hosts.
No.
He could be considered. Sergio can be considered a guest host. You're guest village idiot.
Oh, wow.
What? I'm
That
not a
hurts,
co-host
man.
anymore?
We
I'm
already
not here
have
2
one
weeks
there.
and I get demoted?
Yes,
What a fucking dick. All right.
you hurt me. I'm joking. I love you both.
All right.
You're both. You're both very special individual snowflakes.
Yeah. All right. This is the most meandering entrance we had in a while. Let's go.
You're a meandering entrance. All right, fellas. Let's start off with something positive. I'm not saying I'm feeling positive, but let's try to start this week off positive. With what happened? Something good that happened this week. What's good this week?
I'll go.
All right.
All right.
So I got an email from my CEO and said, "Hey, Jonathan, we appreciate you taking that certification that we were requiring for work, and we're happy that you passed it on your first try. It shows your dedication to our company and to your job. So, as a token of our appreciation, we're giving you a 73-cent raise."
Nice.
So, I got a 73-cent raise. And
Based on
They'll pay you 5 cents a year.
I mean, I don't know. I'm happy I got the raise, but at the same time, I'm very much like, how do you end up on 73 cents? Why couldn't you just go the extra 2 cents for 75?
I know, right?
Like, there's got to be some sort of like tax thing or something that works
Budgetary.
into that. Yeah, right. But otherwise, I would have just been like, yes, 75 cents. Pay him the extra 2 cents.
Or, I don't know, $1?
Yeah.
How about?
Since you're the only one in your crew that has taken it.
This test, yeah.
now, how do they determine this increment? Because
That's what we,
Yeah.
did you multiply the percentage of
Yeah.
the raise you made last year? I mean,
So, yeah, that's what's good for me this week.
All right, Sergi, what do you got for us?
I guess the only positive thing is me, managing to wake up every morning, still draw breath.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
No, nothing really too, memorable necessarily. I mean, it was a pretty standard week. I mean, nothing too terrible either. So it was a wash for me. So nothing too exciting. I'm gonna hand it off.
All right. So, at my new job, where I'm starting out, turns out one of my former coworkers from my former company is going to be starting there too, who's somebody from my old crew.
Nice.
And so, it's nice to have somebody that I'm familiar with and, I've known for years. And he's damn near family. I mean, so, that's good. That's good. I'm looking forward to it. He's starting in a couple weeks, so I'm sure it'll probably be a few before I see him, since we'll be in different parts of the city.
Yeah, it can be considered a city at this point, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he'll be in Torrey Pines. I'll be in Poway. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
For now, for training. All right, producer Virgil, what was good this week?
dude, I had the best mashed potatoes last night.
Very first world.
No. So actually last Saturday I got engaged.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Woo!
At DragCon 2016, and there's a video of it, of course. And so this took a lot of planning in that week because the ring was supposed to be done that Thursday. We were going to leave Saturday, and so I'm like, oh god, it's got to be done. And so once I had the ring in my hand, then I started trying to talk to people. One of them is American Oni, aka LOJ worker, and then also he does drag, which is totally cool. Nice guy, helped me out, set up the whole thing. We went back and forth like, oh my god, is this gonna work? It's gonna work. And like, oh no, she's late. Oh no, she's in the bathroom. Oh no, this person's late. And then finally got to the table, and they said, oh, the person who's supposed to be here is not here. I'm like, damn it. So like we had to walk around for like a few minutes, and then I got a text, he's here, come back. I'm like, okay. And so apparently this person who was supposed to meet us, she's like pretty big on YouTube and kind of a celebrity, and so Angel was just like pretty much starstruck the whole time, and so that allowed me to distract her to set up. And then so I had this wall of drag queens, and then so they made it look like she was going to take a picture, and then as she was setting up, they all kind of split, and then there I was on bended knee and all that great stuff, and then
Very cool.
and then I made the drag queens cry.
Well, congratulations, producer Virgil, dude. We love Angel.
Thank you.
Yeah, here,
And
here.
we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Honestly,
And-
that made
and-
my week. Thanks. Now,
And I
now
have
think
something to
about
add too. With very much deliberation and talking, which only took like 5 seconds, Vince will be my best man.
it. Oh yeah.
He's speechless.
Yes. Sorry, listeners. We're gonna need a minute.
Not cry. Not cry.
Here come the tears.
His fanny.
Yay.
I'm an emotional person. I accept.
Dropped his phone and.
Humbly and proudly accept.
Thank you, sir.
Aw.
Walk me.
Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's been there since the beginning, so
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Very cool.
Suck it, Lo.
As his best co-high, I will choose no smaller position than Flower Girl. Just saying.
All right.
All right. Now back on the
You,
bit.
you will have a very significant position.
Oh God.
Someone's gonna carry the ring.
So, back to business. Something kind of near and dear to me and producer Virgil happened a couple weeks ago. Loveline ended after 30 plus years, or 30
God,
years.
Loveline was still on.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've went through several hosts, but I think the most recognizable co-host to Dr. Drew was Adam Carolla, a very big influence for me. Somebody I look up to greatly. And I know producer Virgil still listens to Loveline with Mike.
Mm-hmm. Mike Catherwood.
Mike Catherwood.
Psycho Mike, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say Psycho Mike, but I wasn't too sure. And I know they're doing a lot of different things, but I just kind of feels weird knowing that it ain't in there in the world. I mean, you could still find Dr. Drew has a more afternoon show with Mike on the radio, and Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew have the Adam and Drew podcast. But I don't. It just feels weird knowing that it's not there. You
Yeah,
know,
it's always
'cause a
been
lot of
crazy.
hell. The 3 out of 4 of us here were raised in a time when it wasn't on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
one of us around here when the radio was first invented.
that's right. That's when we had to do everything by parlophone.
At the crank.
Yep.
Check your OCD, John. John's over here making noise that's gonna be a pain in the ass to edit out later.
Hey, that's future Sergio's problem.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, so here's the thing. So I started listening around '96, and
Yeah.
and you know what? That show got me through a lot of breakups and a lot of like, woe is me, and want to, bite my head off. I don't know how you do that, but anyway, so yeah, it's really weird. I do have to search around the other radio stations to listen, and I still get my fix, but it's like it's a culture thing,
Yeah.
because you call it. There's really, I mean, so you have good calls, and you have like
Ridiculous.
really, like I have a very low IQ kind of type of call, and I'm not it's just maybe because they're young or nervous or whatever, but it's like some of the calls that come in, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny. So
You know, for me, man, it was always that conversation with adults that you couldn't have necessarily with the adults, in your life because you didn't feel, comfortable. So it was definitely.
Or
that.
they'd always treat you as a kid. They wouldn't
right,
like really listen
exactly.
to your problems as an adult.
Yeah. Well, and for me, that wasn't really a problem. I mean, parents have always treated me like an adult, but I mean, there's just some stuff that you just don't. You know what I mean? You can't. It's very, very difficult to approach. So definitely, Loveline was was interesting listening to stuff because I'd be like, hey, wait a minute, that sounds, you know what I mean? You can definitely relate to it, even though I've never called in. There's some callers where you're like, dude, this is exactly me. You know what I mean? So yeah, like producer Virgil said, definitely helped get through a lot of crap. You know what I mean?
That, and it was always fun when they got like 2 sentences in and they're like, oh, mother issues, oh, daddy issues.
Yeah.
Like, my dad molested me when I was 5. Told you.
Yeah, they would bet on it, like when they called, they could hear it in the voice or whatever. Wow. I'm not sure if John has anything to add to this, but
Who's buzzing?
I don't know.
It's probably work for me again. Who knows? I actually don't have anything to add.
Well, okay. So one more thing is that actually Psycho Mike became my favorite host only because he was from our generation actually. So he was like talking about Final Fight. He was talking about all these like things like, oh my god, he understands. So
He's my people.
and then and he actually was pretty. He would get on his psycho berserker thing and he'd just start yelling at people. I'm like, dude, no one really call him psycho, but he actually is a really cool guy when he's kind of like at the serious stage. So any case, farewell Loveline, but we will hopefully find something else that will educate the younger people because
They need it.
they really do.
They
What you
really-
need to do is not take away education.
Yeah.
But you
Don't
really
come
need-
here though and listen to this if you want advice on any of that.
I mean, we've already got War of the Roses. Hey.
Yeah, that.
Like my uncle told me, if you ever get trouble cheating, just lie. You're already in trouble anyways.
Is that why everybody on War of the Roses lies?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already in trouble anyways.
Yeah, I mean, jeez. Some of the lies on there are ridiculous.
Oh, I can't wait to hear Veros. Like, who's Ramon? Who's Ramon? Oh, he helped fix my car.
You know,
What a dick.
interestingly enough, so
She sent roses to another man.
No, but Val and I do have a pact
Uh-huh.
that we made long ago.
That
If
if neither of you get married by 35, you're gonna marry each other.
If either one of us ever gets put on something that sounds like War of the Roses, where somebody calls and says, "Hey, we want to send you, somebody that you love, a dozen red romantic roses," Val and I have made the pact where
Send it to each other.
we will send it to each other,
Nice.
just to fuck with whoever is doing it to us.
All right. Nice.
Good strategy.
Nice. Good work.
All right. Now, this is one of my favorite little stories. It's a little country, but it's pretty good. So, back a couple years ago, me, Johnny Lowe, Sergio, and another friend went to go see the movie The Sitter, with starring Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I really like that movie.
The Jaybird.
Yep. Make love to the night. And so after the movie, we were hungry. We decided to go to a Denny's. There's a Denny's nearby. And it's December. It's a chilly night. It's not bad. And
San Diego, so.
Yeah, it's San Diego. So, when we say chilly, it's like 56.
Maybe more like 65.
Anyways, so we all go to the restaurant, and then all of a sudden Sergio walks up behind us, and he's wearing a long freaking duster, the goddamn cowboy trench coat. I don't know where he produced it. I don't know where he came from. He was wearing it. It's kind of.
The bigger question is, what happened to that duster?
I'm getting to that.
It
Oh, you
dissolved
know?
due to shame.
You know what happened to the duster?
No, I don't.
Because I've looked in his closet before. I've never seen that duster.
I've never seen it after.
Yeah. It's because I
So
burned it in effigy. Fucking assholes.
So we get to the. Yeah, like we've never seen it before, and we're all kind of taken aback, like, what the hell? So the lady, the waitress at the front or whatever, the front desk person that says, "Oh, how many?" I was like, "I don't know. Why don't you ask Wyatt Earp over here?" Yeah.
So are we
So
gonna ask?
yeah. So now
What
we're
did
putting
you- yeah.
what did happen.
What? Honestly, man, that was such a long time ago that I don't know what
It was
the
a
fuck
tough time
happened.
period in your life,
But-
right?
but-
Identity
but-
crisis.
That it was pretty much that the exact moment when I decided, okay, I guess I'm never wearing this again. Fucking assholes.
I'm just
What are you
saying.
talking about?
Huh?
No, but I'd wear a duster probably.
Leave it for public embarrassment. Yeah, it's not a
like,
good endorsement.
That's like
for whatever.
nothing like we've ever like even consider you to wear.
But was there a hat with it too?
I wish.
No.
Oh my god.
It was not. It was not a complete outfit.
You do not know. No, it was like him, like his brown khakis or whatever that he always wears. His brown shoes. I think there was like a long button up something.
Yeah. Why did we get kind of like I don't know? It was like we're kind of dressed up or something.
No, just you. You know,
Showed up in a duster.
you know, you're always kind of business casual for the most part. I mean, you're relaxed more. You're a lot more relaxed now in your jeans and or in your shorts and shirt and t-shirt.
I'm pretty sure when he goes home, though, back to business casual.
No, I'm laughing because like when you were like explaining that, Sergio's like, just like nodded his head. Okay, that's about right.
Yeah. This man tells it like it is.
Awesome.
No,
I wish I had more information about my infamous duster, but like I said, I think it dissolved due to shaming.
There's got to be a picture or something on Facebook somewhere.
No, there
no,
isn't.
the thing's just like a magical unicorn, dude. We saw it once and it just kind of scurried away back into the ether. I mean, but damn it, it was just like this motherfucker. Really?
Awesome. I wish I was there.
Oh, I wish you were there too.
You were there in spirit, Virgil.
All right.
I hope that duster comes back.
Me too.
Oh, it's waiting.
All right, guys. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. What is your get well movie? I'm talking about like you're either sick or hurt, and you know there's always like that one movie or TV show or something you want to watch just to kind of help get you over the hump and back to zero.
Ooh.
Like me, like when my back went out. I'm sorry, John Lowe can attest to this, but I was watching Warrior constantly.
Oh, yeah.
We know.
That was just like, I gotta get back to fighting. I gotta get back in there.
It was like 2 weeks of straight nothing but Warrior.
Because I couldn't get off the couch and it was a damn good movie. But no, like
Every day.
But then, like if I'm
3
sick,
times a day.
if I'm sick and like I got time to kill or something, I love watching Lonesome Dove, too, or as well I should say. So like, what is like your get well movie?
Wow.
That like motivates you and once you get here off the couch.
Either or,
Okay.
you know, just like you need, it's like comfort food,
Okay.
or to motivate you.
I would have to say I have a few of those, but probably the one that I have is Best of the Best. That is like 80s goodness wrapped up in a mullet. But yeah, I mean it's training montage, and the Americans against whatever foreign country, it's this type of thing, and very Rocky IV-ish. There's another one. But yeah, that gets me out of my funk.
Another good one I have is when I'm a little concussed. I like watching Masters of the Universe.
Oh man.
I actually do love that movie. That's just the childhood in me, like childhood nostalgia in me. Yeah, I know it's a bad movie by every standard, but god damn it, I like it.
Those 80s movies are good. It's funny for me. I'm gonna say Terminator 2, and I think that the reasons why are kind of varied. I mean, I have good memories of when I went to watch it in the theaters, with my dad. Maybe somehow subconsciously I am like rooting for the robot apocalypse, or something. But I think the movie's just so damn good that by the time it's over, I pretty much have forgotten about whatever it was that you know what I mean. Whatever it was that was.
Kind of thought you'd say Aliens.
That deserves an honorable mention. But
sometimes you just picture yourself as Ellen Ripley.
Yeah.
Just
But it depends on the mood. It really is. There's a little more nuance there. So Aliens is definitely. It's not necessarily a movie I go to when I'm not feeling well. It's a movie I go to when I'm in a good mood. Terminator 2 is like in any mood kind of movie, and it definitely helps. You know what I mean? Like I said, the reasons are varied. I think there's a lot of emotions involved. And remember, like I said, good memories of watching it, with my dad, in the theaters, growing up, and it blowing my mind then, and just a good feeling
Still
to go
holds
back
up quite
to.
nicely.
It does.
What is it, like 25 years later?
Yeah,
Maybe
something,
more?
Yeah, almost 30, I think. Jeez.
I'm gonna say for me that if I had to choose a movie that perks me up, I would go with Kickboxer.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
probably thought you were gonna go with Willow.
Willow totally doesn't perk me up. I mean,
Out of the way.
it's fun to watch, but it's not the movie that inspires me to do anything, unless it's like go on a quest and free a daikini. If there's a show that perks me up, then yeah, Al Bundy.
Oh,
Maybe we should-
yeah.
I
See,
mean-
we're talking movie shows. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Al Bundy is that loser that just keeps going.
Well, movies are sweet, short and sweet, but then her TV series, that just kind of keeps. you on
That
this-
spans an
I'm just
entire.
saying, if you ever have a bad day, you're feeling sad, throw on an Al Bundy episode, and you're gonna laugh, and you're gonna feel great about your life afterwards.
Yeah. Plus, he's like a jiu-jitsu extraordinaire now,
Yeah.
which makes him even cooler.
It's crazy to think about how much he's like a fucking badass. And,
What are you talking about? He was a badass in the show. He fucking. He
no,
fucked
but
people
yeah,
up.
but I mean,
Do you remember the fight with Spare
reality.
Tire?
Oh yeah. And they both used their pictures of their mothers-in-laws to. All right. Well, fellas, it's getting to be that time.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we blew through that one.
Yeah.
We have just have some time, but a little short thing I want to talk about just real quickly. The friends that used to hang out with, but now they're nowhere to be seen. And I'm talking to you, Thrash. Where the hell are you? I don't know what the heck. I mean, we love you, but your attention span of your range of friends seems narrow at the front of the line, the middle of the line, and the back of the line. So, where the hell are you?
I think
Wow,
probably
I wasn't
at the back
expecting
of the
a.
line.
Wow, we're
I
just
wasn't
calling
expecting someone to
somebody
call
out.
anybody
Yeah,
out.
where are you, man?
Yeah, we need to
Doesn't
have
he
a
like
guest
live up
star.
the street?
Guest star for a podcast. You know what I
right.
mean? And then you guys used to roommate together, right? So it's
Yeah,
like what the
for
fuck?
2 years.
Yeah,
Hello.
I mean, it's room with these two lugs, and we're still here.
Yeah. The heck.
Well, that's because. Well, no, never mind.
Yeah, that's a story for. Look, that looks like it's a story for a different podcast.
Yeah. But anyway,
Well, no, that's basically just because we got nowhere else to go. We got nowhere else to go.
so anyway, in any case, our good friend, the Invisible Thrash. We always talk about you very fondly, but man, you need to make
Yes.
some type of appearance somewhere because, we could just think you're dead, but.
Send a search party for you.
Yeah. But an audience, if you have met Thrash, you understand that he's a very personable guy and in a lovingly oafish way, but in some ways too, where the hell are you?
Yeah, he's depriving us of his presence, right? It's like such a lovable guy, like you said, man. He's just nowhere to be found.
Hey, Vince, I have a question.
Shoot.
So, for wrestlers, first match, you get chops. Birthdays, you get chops. Last match, you get chops. I think Virgil sees where I'm going with this. For
You need a chop?
engagements, do people need chops?
You got engaged before he did, so you're first on the
Oh
list.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you're overdue.
But do you? Is that a thing?
Do you want it to be? We can make this a
I
thing.
don't want it to be.
We
but
can
I'm
start
curious.
right now.
Wrestling and
curious.
chops. I mean,
Dude, this totally
does there
backfired
need to
on
be?
you.
Yeah,
We can start.
did.
Does
This is a lot.
Does there
There's
need-
a line now if you want to do this.
Does there need to be an excuse? I mean,
All right, Lo, come on. Let's
Yeah, I'm
stand and deliver if you want to do this.
no.
curious, man. I didn't think this through.
I think we're gonna scare the patrons.
No, I don't think so. I've never heard of it. I don't remember. Well, I chopped Nestor, but that was for another reason.
Yeah, it's actually congratulatory choke slams.
No.
You gotta watch out with those choke slams, though, because sometimes you choke somebody and slam them on a bridge, and then 20 years later you run into them at a Toys R Us.
Maybe that's the topic for another podcast, Lo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks for stopping. Well, you can find Sergio Stringfellow all over Queen Corn Sanchez on Facebook. Sergio Sanchez. Find Johnny Lowe at Jonathan Lowe on Facebook and now on Instagram at Jonathan Lowe 1983.
No 619.
Oh, Jonathan Lowe 619, and you can hear about his journey to Get the Hell Out of America on
SilentlyPlottingMyEscape.com.
That's an awesome show, by the way. Or website.
help support San Diego's tribute. Still Ill, San Diego's tribute to Smith and Morrissey. Sorry,
That's
you guys.
StillIll.net.
I got totally derailed.
That's okay.
Wow, you just best man announcement. You're
Yeah,
just turned into a
just
shambling freaking mess.
Shut up.
I think Sergio needs to do the next intro.
I might have to help. All right.
Anyway, you can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and
All that.
all the good stuff. Well, not Twitter.
Not that.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Maldecido1904. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, one last thing.
Congratulations, Virgil.
Congratulations, producer Virgil. And if you have any feedback, please leave us. If you got any questions or any topics you want us to try to talk about, we'll do our best to get to it.
And so let me add to that. So we are on the Weebly site that has comments. So leave comments there, and anyone else who wants you think will enjoy the podcast, support that.
Help spread the word.
We're very word of mouth right now, so thanks, guys.
Thanks for stopping by. I'll get the check.